We are just a little over a minute from getting another doubleheader underway for you tonight. We're starting off with the girls game night between the 7-9 Fargo South Bruins and the 12-3 Sheyenne Mustangs. Thank you for tuning in to Mustang Media. I'm Jackson Miller alongside his Aaron Canolo. You know, it's been a while since we've called a game together, but you know, this is going to be a good one, Canola. The Bruins are trying to rebound from a 41-point loss to, or excuse me, a 39-point loss to Valley City. And the Mustangs are looking to keep their 9-game winning streak alive here and extend it to 10.
Well, Jackson, first of all, I'm so excited to be on the call with you. It's been a long time. But yeah, this has been a really kind of an exciting week here for Mustang basketball. Coming off that win against Davies, you know, they were ranked. Boy, this is going to be a really important one. You don't want that letdown game, and we're excited to see how this one comes. Certainly, South's got some players. Addie Wagner, among the best girls basketball players that we've seen in the EDC in years. 2,000-point score. She's in tonight. She's going to give you a treat. Let's see if the Mustangs can handle her and the rest of these Bruins tonight and make an awesome follow-up victory from the Davies game. So, yeah, it's going to be a good one, Jackson. I'm excited. Special tonight for you is that we actually have, for your treat, a nice performance for the national anthem. Don't get this one off. We got a social studies team doing some work tonight here. Mr. Holland, your former teacher, correct?
No, not my former teacher. A couple of my friends' former teacher.
Okay, Mr. Holland, he's going to play some trumpet for us for the national anthem, so we're going to stay here for that. Hope you guys enjoy this rendition of the national anthem.
Great job, Mr. Holland.
Yeah, nice job. Cameron Holland on the horn, national anthem. Awesome work.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the cheerleaders.
So, Canola, you know, as you were talking about Addie Wagner, I think she's going to make the offense go for these Bruins tonight against a really streaky Mustang team who, as we said earlier, 9 wins in a row for the Mustangs.
Yeah, obviously the Mustangs are playing great, the way they share the basketball, those extra passes, the way they're playing defense, moving their feet, their attack to the rim, their kick out, and probably most importantly, the three-point shooting and their free throw shooting are just tremendous right now. So that's awesome. For the Bruins, Addie Wagner is what makes everything work. She can do inside stuff. She can do outside stuff. She's going to penetrate. She's going to post up. She is the leading three-point shooter in the conference with three-pointers made. So we're going to see her cash in from deep, I'm sure. So that's got to be on the Mustangs' mind. But, you look on the other side of the Mustangs, and it's not just one person pulling the three. Sure, we had Olivia Manson hit 6 the other night, which is incredible.
Against Devil's Lake.
Yeah, but, everybody's triggering from the three right now. And so we're seeing, Brenna Dick hit threes. We're seeing Breidenbach hit threes. And those two in particular are also able to get to the rim with such tremendous ease lately, especially to the left side, which you don't typically see so easily at high school basketball. They're doing such a good job of penetrating. And then, the interior presence is probably going to be the difference here between these two teams. Obviously, Addie Wagner is going to be able to do a lot, and she's going to get her points. We're going to see if the rest of the Bruins can kind of keep them in there. But, interior presence, Carson Sanders, Brooke Johnson and Maya Metcalf have just been tremendous down low. They're rebounding, block shots from Carson Sanders, the efficiency you get out of Metcalf. Brooke Johnson going inside, outside. Her offensive rebounding's been tremendous. She's kind of always around the backside of the hoop. Just the Mustangs are doing a lot of things right. Bruins are going to have to try to figure that out.
And talk about the 53-point turnaround against Fargo Davies. They lost by 32 in the first matchup a month and a half ago, and then they came out Saturday night and beat them by 21.
Yeah. And obviously you got to attribute a lot of that to what Kenyon Wingenbach is bringing to this team right now. I will say, obviously, I'm just really impressed with the way he's got these girls playing together, the energy they're bringing. And a special shout-out to Wingenbach tonight. I hope the camera guys get this. Maybe I'll tell Houston to zoom in over there. But Wingenbach's got this Johnny Cash suit going on, straight black, just looking smooth tonight. So it is going to be, one of those things that I think that the Mustangs certainly probably talked about before this one. If you come off of a big win, Jackson, what you don't want is that kind of early momentum shift let down where you think, hey, we're playing so good, then the other team's going to hand it to us. That's not going to happen.
And we are underway. And the Mustangs win the tip. They'll get the first possession of the game, and that's going to be knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Mustangs. Johnson in the corner, gets a screen from Metcalf. She's going to penetrate with the left hand. Right-handed floater, hard off the glass.
Good penetration there by Johnson. Wasn't able to connect.
Two of the other players I think that will stand up for the Bruins is Tegan Malo and Bryn Nelson. They contribute as well, right behind Addie Wagner in points. Addie Wagner is obviously their leading scorer at 352 points coming into this one. But, those two other players, Malo and Nelson, they contribute in the stat book as well for the Bruins. Here's Wagner now. Right-handed floater, that's in and out. Tipped around and tipped back out to the top of the key. And the Bruins will set something back up here. Right wing over to Nelson. Top of the key. Wagner fires. And she drains it. Got to get a hand in her face.
Yeah, again, she's a presence for no matter where she is on the floor. Going to MSUM next year. Going to play 2 sports, both basketball and golf. I've seen her a lot on the links. She's tremendous out there as well. She's just a competitor. 2,000 points. That's just, I think, now 4th all-time. And a great answer.
Manson comes right back.
Well, Jackson, we said in the pregame,
two sharp shooters.
Three-point shooting was going to be the difference here. And, hey, we'd have bang, bang, both teams hit one.
That's three-pointer number 39 for Manson this year.
And I think what I enjoy the most about watching Olivia Manson shoot the three, there are a lot of three-point shooters that need, to think about it or try to get a rhythm first. There is zero hesitation from Olivia Manson. She is thinking about that shot as she's approaching the line. She's ready to pull that trigger, and it's
before
just
she gets the
confidence.
ball.
Yeah.
Great pass knocked away by Metcalf.
Bruins looking to slip underneath the posts on that one, but Metcalf able to kind of sneak over the top and knock that one out of bounds.
Almost tipped around once again. Johnson's guarding Wagner.
I'd imagine Brooke Johnson's job here is kind of chase her around.
Yep. And Metcalf picks off the inbound pass. And here's Breidenbach. Me and Dan were talking on the broadcast. We've said it over and over again as Manson hits another three. Breidenbach, she's a great facilitator for this team. Most of the ball handling kind of runs through her, and I think she does a great job of keeping everything under control.
You're absolutely right, Jackson. We see tremendous control out of Breidenbach, and that's what the big difference that we've seen right now from these pressure teams that the Mustangs maybe struggle with in the last few years. They're really handling that well, and that's mostly a compliment to Breidenbach. And probably what's even more effective is that Breidenbach, it takes a lot of energy to break those presses. So Breidenbach will sometimes get a breather. They bring in Brenna Dick, and she goes right at those teams too. So I think that's
motor.
And so I think that's where they're seeing a lot of advantage.
That's short. That three was by Bryn Nelson. And Breidenbach's going to push the tempo once again. Pulls it back out. Kicks it out to Manson. This time it's short.
Heat check there. Heat check. Video game stuff if that would have went in.
Here's Wagner now.
Good switch
Breidenbach
there
switches
by
with Johnson. Wagner spins to her right. Tough shot. Doesn't get the bounce. And Metcalf's going to pull in that board for the Mustangs, averaging 8 boards on the game this year. Breidenbach kicks it out to Brooke Johnson, who can shoot as well. Long. It's tipped around. It's going to stay with the Mustangs.
And I think that's the effectiveness of their three ball this year. It comes off that extra pass. You get a little bit of movement, and that gets Maya Metcalf the rebound below.
And Maya Metcalf has certainly improved her outside shooting as she hits one from the top of the key. 3 3-pointers to start off the Mustang offense tonight. 9-3 now. It's been all threes. Addie Wagner hit one for the Bruins.
Good defense up top by Breidenbach.
Here's Nelson now. And she's going to drive, throws up a tough right-handed shot. That won't go. Breidenbach pulls in the rebound. Swings it over to Manson. Carson Sanders from the corner.
And again, a good extra pass. Maybe that one didn't go down for Sanders, but Manson, who was already hot tonight, she gives up that shot.
And Addie Wagner penetrates to the right side and connects. And one finish on the right side.
So like I said, Jackson, it's that extra passing. Manson sure could have pulled that trigger, already hitting 2 threes. She, maybe the younger version of Olivia would have maybe pulled that shot. She kicks it out to the corner. That's the way you share the basketball if you want to win.
And Wagner converts the 3-point play. She's got the first 6 for the Bruins. And Brenna Dick into the game. Here's Haas. Lauren Fagerlund from the corner. And she drains it.
So that's
4.
Well, we have 3-pointers there for the Mustangs. We got 3-pointers for the Bruins. I guess Addie Wagner gets her 3 the traditional way with an N1. So we're only going to count in increments of 3 tonight, Jackson.
Here's Wagner once again, guarded by Dick at the top of the key. Wagner's going to go to her right side. Oh, tough right-handed floater. A little kiss off the glass.
Tremendous finish. I mean, Wagner well defended there. Actually pushed away from the lane a little bit. Still able to kiss it off the glass. Great shot.
And here's Haas. Just a bit right. And here's a screen. Wagner rejects it. She's going to go to the right side once again. This time it's short.
Good help by Metcalf, especially getting over there, getting the hands high, and not committing the foul.
Here's Brenna Dick now. Kicks it out to Haas. Top of the key. Brenna Dick pump fakes, kicks it over to Metcalf, dumps it down low, and that's blocked. Mustangs recover. Brenna Dick fires from the top of the key. That's long. And Hasselton's going to pull in the board for the Bruins, and she's going to push it up. Kicks it back out to Nelson.
We'll see how long the Mustangs stay in that strategy, see if they try to do something to get Addie Wagner's the ball out of her hands.
Yeah, she fires another one. That won't go, but great rebound.
Good fight for it there.
Malo puts it back in for the Bruins. The first, Bruin besides Addie Wagner to score some points. Addie Wagner came out with the first 8 for the Bruins. Brenna Dick penetrates, draws the foul, and she'll go to the line for 2.
I said this a lot calling Brenna Dick's games last year. I think it was probably halfway through the season before I realized she wasn't left-handed. Her finish to the left side, just a tremendous asset. She can go either direction with strength, wear the contact, finish. Tremendous young player.
Brenna Dick goes 1 for 2 at the line. And that's going to be a full timeout. Mustangs coming out hot early. They lead 13-10.
I kind of wonder where to even begin about what I love about Touchmark. It's everything. It's the time with the residents. It's my team. I work with wonderful individuals every single day. I love the people, and my job is to connect with them, and that's a pretty great job to have, that you get to make genuine, real connections with our residents and our team members. It's just the overall community. That is Touchmark. That's what I love.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
So we're back after the full timeout. 13-10 Mustangs with 12:19 to go here.
Bruins obviously have to feel good about where they're at here. Only down 3 early. If you're playing a team that maybe outmatches you a little bit in personnel, you want to make sure that you let them know that you're going to be around, and they've certainly done that. Great play
Long
out of the
pass.
out of bounds.
Oh, couldn't finish. That was Britt Nelson. A little too strong on the layup. Reversed over to Hosselton. Here's Malo now. Looking for Wagner on the cut. Gives it to her down low. Back out to Malo. And here's Green now. Over to Hosselton in the corner. Pump fakes. Fires a mid-range. Too strong.
Ball does stay with the Mustangs. Looked like Brenna Dick was a
thought it
little
was gonna-
frustrated. That looked like maybe she thought she touched it or something, but
I thought it was going to be out of bounds on her for a second. Brenna Dick now penetrates, kicks it out. Johnson fires, top of the key, in and out. Here's the tempo now from Grace Hosselton. Guarded by Breitenbach. Here's Wagner now, kicks it out. Great pass. Too strong on that one. That was Laura Green. Here's Johnson now. Over to Haas, into Sanders in the corner, throws it away right into Hosselton's hands.
strategy right now for the Mustangs is to appear to, it looks like they're face guarding Addie Wagner, but obviously by design, South knows they got to set a lot of picks to try to get her open. She's running off a double right now to the top, but nice job
Inside
by
to
Fagerlund.
Malo. Tries to go up and under. Great defense by Sanders. Back out into the corner. Hosselton fires. That's off the back iron. Rebounded by Fagerlund. Here's the temp. Breitenbach. It's going to be a travel on her.
I think Breitenbach was anticipating a little bit of contact. Smart move there. Defender steps back just a little bit, and that catchers are dragging that pivot foot and travel.
Here's Nelson over to Holzelton. Top of the key, Wagner.
Little bump there on Brenna Dick. I think that's going to be her first personal. You know, if you're Coach Wingenbach, 13-10 here, you know, probably see if we can make a little run coming out of this timeout. We're going to take a quick break.
We're back after the short 30-second timeout. Here's Green now at the top of the key. The scoring's kind of trimmed down, Aaron. And that's going to be an over and back since that early hot start from both teams.
Yeah, both teams hitting hitting from deep, getting three-point plays. That was a little bit of an unforced error by the Bruins, and in a one-possession game, playing a better team, you want to avoid those if you can.
It's going to be on the floor.
Good attack there by Breidenbach, picking up the foul on the Bruins.
That's going to be on Hannah Caraval. Sanders. Here's Dick now from the top of the key. Cashes it from downtown.
Another three-point bucket here for the Mustangs. Best three-point shooting team in the EDC. They're proving why early.
That's a 4 from downtown now for the Mustangs.
Nice little slip on that screen.
Caraval fires. That's off the back iron. Sanders up to Johnson now. And
Good
Johnson's
defense.
rejected by Wagner.
I think they're going to say Wagner was out of bounds when she threw that one back in. So
Metcalf back in for Brooke Johnson. All of the Mustang field goals tonight have been from the outside. And then one free throw.
nice extra pass there. Gets Metcalf open. She cashes too. I don't know. I was just thinking to myself, maybe you want to start working the interior a little bit. You probably don't want to live and die by the three, but I guess if you're hitting them, Jackson.
That's actually, I miscounted. That's 6 now from the outside. All 6 of the Mustang field goals have been from downtown. 19-10 now. That's crazy. We haven't seen a start like this in a while from the Mustangs. 6 threes and then 1 free throw. 19 points.
This is fun to watch. These Mustangs really, and again, I remember a couple years ago, Clay Thompson had, what did he have, like 50-some points, and he had 14 dribbles or something on the
60. He had like 60 points, and it's crazy.
There's something impressive and beautiful about watching basketball when you see teams scoring with efficiency without having to dribble. And that's what the Mustangs are doing tonight, that extra pass, and they're finding that open person. It's not just tremendous shooting. It's you get 2 or 3 – there's no human on the planet, Jackson, that can move as fast as a passed basketball, and that's what the Mustangs are showing tonight. You move that ball, boy, you're going to get open shots.
Just looks better out there, too, when teams play like that. Here's Wagner. A floater from her won't go, and Manson's going to pull in the rebound. Looking for
Holder down low, but that got tipped away.
Low. Some high screen action here in the high post. Manson fires a deep 3, short. $8:30 to go here in the first half. Wagner rejects the screen, goes to her right hand. Great pass. Can't finish, though. Wagner gets the rebound. She'll throw one up. Great fight from Laura Green.
Bruins doing a nice job on the glass right now, really playing competitive basketball. You got to like that energy off the offensive glass because you get those extra possessions, extra shots. Even when the first one doesn't fall, boy, you get that second or third one. Not only do you get the points, but it really hurts kind of the other team's mojo.
They just another great look there by the Bruins. They just can't connect, can't finish down low. Here's Haas. Over to Holder. Manson in the corner. Looks to dump it down low. Kicks it back out to Holder. It's tipped. Manson pump fakes. Reverses it to Johnson. Now Metcalf. Cross-court pass to Manson. She fires from the top of the key. That's long.
Good rebound there
great
by
fight.
Holder.
Holder fights for her. Johnson fires. Won't go. And Nelson going to push the tempo now for the Bruins.
Good peel back defense there by Olivia Manson. Look for a moment like Bruins might have numbers, but they have to pull it back here and set something up.
Hosselton looks to attack, kicks it back out to Wagner. A little spin move action. It's going to be a foul on the floor. They're going to get that on Holder. Her first personal, 15th foul for the Mustangs.
Pretty good defense there by Holder. Actually kept Wagner in front of her, but just maybe got a little bit too tall. Wore a little bit of a bump, and the officials said that that Holder maybe leaned in or just didn't have quite the balance to have that be a no call.
Wagner threw that one away, but Bruins come back up with it. Here's Malo. Hands it off to Wagner. Wagner fires. That's long. Rebounded by Caraval. Looking for Nelson to kick it out to. It's tipped away by Breidenbach. Dumped inside to Malo. She's going to back Metcalf down. Metcalf says, get that out of here.
Tremendous block there by Maya Metcalf. Good post move, but Metcalf just too strong.
And Haas too strong on that three.
For as brilliant as the three-point shooting has been, you know, the points are
cooled off.
Yeah, you know, 6:40 to go here. Mustangs up 9. Obviously, the Bruins want to get a couple buckets in here to keep this manageable. You don't want to go in with the double-digit halftime deficits, but
Nelson tries to back down Breidenbach. That's going to be a travel, though, on her, unfortunately, for the Bruins. It's going to go back to the Mustangs.
30-second timeout here by Coach Wingenbach. We'll take a break as well.
We are back after the 30-second timeout. 6:26 to go. Mustangs lead 19-10. There's a screen from Metcalf. Breidenbach uses it, kicks it out. Here's Haas in the corner now. Over to Fagerlund. Fagerlund almost threw it away. Breidenbach recovers the ball, though, and she's going to attack. Finishes with the right hand.
And that's really been her game this year, Jackson, is that attack to the rim, both sides, left, right, kissing it off the glass, especially maintaining her balance. Boy.
First two-point basket of the evening for the Mustangs. Here's Caraval. Gives it back to Wagner. Wagner rejects the screen from Caraval. Goes to the left side now. Floater is long.
Good defense there by Brooke Johnson. You'll live with that shot all day long. Yeah, Addie Wagner's got 2,000 points. She's going to make that sometimes on you, but, boy, moving to your left. And
they're doing a pretty good job on her right now.
That's good D.
Metcalf kicks it out. Great attack by Breidenbach, and she's going to draw a foul. She'll go to the line for two. Yeah, Wagner came out with the first 8. Hasn't scored since.
Well, I said in the pregame, you know, the thing that the Mustangs do, just impressive levels, their free throw shooting and their three-point shooting. And, you know, now they're sitting 5.5 to go. Getting the free throw line here, you know, one thing that you, if you want to take advantage of that free throw shooting, the one thing that you probably want to do a little bit more of maybe is get that penetration going so you can pick up a couple of defensive fouls on the Bruins and use the end of the half as a free throw practice.
Breidenbach makes both. Here's Wagner. Tough floater, won't go. Great defense once again. The Mustangs got numbers. Breidenbach was looking for Manson. Just threw it too strong, too far in front.
Great idea there by Breidenbach. Manson filling the lane. The second Breidenbach let it go, she knew it was a little too far, but liked the idea.
Here's Caraval. It's knocked away by Manson.
I was thinking about this today, Jackson. You know, the Mustangs, the balance of what they're doing right now. Early in the year, Metcalf certainly was carrying them, scoring. Her numbers have dipped slightly, in the last month, and that's actually only made the Mustangs better. Everybody else has picked it up a little bit as we see Maya running the lane there. Almost got the pass there from.
Scoring was balanced out.
It really has, and I was thinking about that today, and maybe you can give me some of your input here, Jackson. But EDC conference ballots come out, and you try to figure out which players are all conference. Man, you could make a case for six girls probably. I mean,
Absolutely.
It's tremendous.
That's how good of team basketball they've been playing. That's why they're on a 9-game winning streak right now.
Great move.
Bernadette couldn't get the reverse to go. Here's Green now. Dick pokes it loose and says, give me that. Sanders finds Breitenbach. Breitenbach attacks, and Breitenbach finishes at the rim once again.
Ducks underneath the arms of the Bruins defenders and finds a way to the rim. And with that, we're going to take a timeout. Mustangs extend their lead to 15, 3:48 to go in the first half.
In this place, we face obstacles like nowhere else. The clock, the trail, the hill, the challenge that's always waiting. When that challenge comes, we'll meet it together. Because it's your chance to show what you're made of. Tenacity, resilience, and the power to prove that the toughest competition comes from within. This is orthopedics and sports medicine like nowhere else.
(25-10) with 3:48 to go in the first half here.
There we get a little bit of a zoom in on that Johnny Cash look. Straight black coat. Kenyon Wingenbach. God, you love the energy out of Coach. He's been doing such a good job with these girls, and you see them all smiling out there having fun. Basketball can be a brutal sport. It's tough to coach. You only have so many minutes. You have only so many players. We got a lot of talent. It can be real tough trying to make the dynamic work. And from bench players to starters, he's got this team believing in themselves and contributing for each other, and that's a philosophy that you have to appreciate from just a casual observer.
Yep, they're looking good right now. Hopefully that continues into the postseason.
Good defense there by Sanders.
It's knocked away. Bernadette comes up with it up the left side now. She's going to push the tempo. Crosses over to left. Oh, finishes with the left hand.
Like I said, Jackson, I didn't know she wasn't left-handed. Woo! That's a one-man fast break there by Bernadette coming to the outside and finish that one. That was about an 8-foot layup with her left hand. Impressive.
Here's Caraval now, guarded by Johnson. Kicks it back out. And it's picked off by Bernadette. We've seen her do a lot of those, get a lot of those.
Yeah, her
she's
first
great
few
at
steps,
anticipating.
just the burst on those first few steps, you can tell she's a kind of a walking fast break there. If she beats you at the half line, there aren't probably a lot of people that are going to beat her in that race, and she's able to finish with speed. So
she's so good at anticipating that cross-court pass, that skip pass too, and picking it off and taking it the other way for two.
Good shot fake there by the aforementioned Bernadette.
Oh, just short on the floater. Bruins on a little bit of a scoring drought here. Caraval fires a three. That's long.
A well-defended first half here with 2.5 to go, only giving up 10 points.
Absolutely. Here's Holder now in the corner. Great spin move by Brenda Dick.
Oh, good.
Right-handed baseline drive, draws the foul, and she'll go back to the line. Was 1 of 2 from the line earlier on her first trip. See if she can make both. this time out.
17-point advantage here, and I said they've only given up 10 points, but I think what's most impressive, they haven't had to do anything kind of unique in order to shut down the Bruins. No gimmicks. This isn't, they're not running some sort of special trap or pressuring in a certain way, or this is just straight up basketball defense, and holding them to 10 points, impressive. Brenna hits both.
Hits both. 3 for 4 from the line now. Fagerlund back into the game.
Versatility at point guard position, another asset here for the Mustangs. You get Haas coming in. You got Fagerlund coming in. You can replace Brenna Dick and Breitenbach with those two, and Olivia Manson. I mean, they can do a lot of different things in a lot of different ways.
And the Bruins finally end that scoring drought.
Might have to hit replay on YouTube, see how long that lasted, Jackson.
Here's Haas, pressured by Hasselton. Great defense. Fagerlund kicks it over to Johnson. Sanders posting up down low. She's flashing from block to block.
Now
Fargo.
4.
Yep. Metcalf fires. Good look. And Johnson comes up with it. It's going to be a jump ball.
That's a little demoralizing for the Bruins because they had 4 yellow jerseys right in that same vicinity, and somehow Brooke Johnson was able to sneak that basketball out of their mitts. I'm not sure how, but those are those are plays that when you're down, they just frustrate you.
Nice pick and roll action. Wagner finds Nelson. Nelson kicks it back out. Caraval's shots in and out. Excuse me, that was Lexi Johnson's number 20.
Good
on the
box
jump
outs.
shot.
Actually, good box outs by both Haas and Sanders on that one. Haas just a little bit late. Once the ball came off the rim, she was holding the defender, trying to hold the defender longer instead of going to grab that basketball. Defenders are able to slip around just in the last second. Good box outs, though. You can tell that's part of their MO, their practice. Minute 3 to go here, 29-12.
Wagner gets it on the cut. Too strong with the right hand. Put back won't go, and Sanders will clean it up. Cross-court pass to Fagerlund. Here's Breidenbach. Sanders tries to drive. Great ball movement by the Mustangs. Metcalf fires another 3 from the corner. That's long. Sanders comes up with the offensive rebound and one. Puts it in.
So I know it's dangerous that I'm going to tell you this, Jackson, but I was doing some math during that possession there. 10 passes, 5 dribbles, and they got 2 shots, both good looks, end up at the free throw line with an N1.
It's amazing what happens when you pass more than you dribble.
It really is. And probably more than anything, how that wears on the defense. Even the casual skip pass that makes you take 2 or 3 steps, wears you out. Over time, you see a lot of NBA guys just pulling.
Woo!
Oh, jeez.
Wagner hits it from way outside.
You see those NBA guys, playing a lot of one-on-one stuff. So you see young guys trying to emulate that. But at this level, the movement of the basketball is
key. Fagerlund's 3 won't go. And it's going to be 32-15 at halftime. How about the defense from the Mustangs holding Wagner to just 11?
Well, 11, but the team's got 15. So somebody for the Bruins has got to step up if they want to get back in this basketball game. Wagner's doing everything she can. She's hit a couple of 3-pointers. That one from the next county. She scored moving away from the lane. Obviously, the defensive package that the Mustangs are throwing at her is pretty tough. She's still got 11, but that's not going to be enough if they can't get some complementary players. And for the Mustangs,
the ball movement is it's been great. They've been getting good looks, and they've been passing more than they've been dribbling.
And when you have so many different people that can score in different ways, when you're passing the basketball like that, boy, when you're a defensive coach and you're coming into the huddle, you say, hey, I want to try to stop this. What is it that you pick to stop? Because 4 or 5 players are scoring. They're scoring in different ways. If you're going to just sell out on the three-point ball, and everybody face guards. You see Breidenbach, you see Dick, you see these players attacking to the rim. And then if you just say, hey, we're gonna make sure that no three-point shots happen, then Sanders and Metcalf will get you down low. There's so many weapons. Just impressive performance here. 32-15. Mustangs doing their thing.
Absolutely. We're going to take a short break, and we'll come back with some halftime recap and then get the second half underway. You're watching Mustang Media from Sheyenne High School.
Why do I choose to work here? It's the people. It's the feeling that you get when you've been gone for a weekend and everybody's genuinely happy to see you and you're so happy to see them too.
They are wonderful. The staff is wonderful. They are so friendly. They're so happy all the time.
It's a family. It's just that overall culture that we have. It's a great culture, and I'm very lucky to be a part of it.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
In this place, we see potential like nowhere else. Here, vision is boundless. That's why we never settle. We look for the moments when everything becomes possible. The moments that inspire us to make every day better. In this place, there's no such thing as good. There's only great. This is orthopedics and sports medicine like nowhere else.
I kind of wonder where to even begin about what I love about Touchmark. It's everything. It's the time with the residents. It's my team. I work with wonderful individuals every single day. I love the people, and my job is to connect with them, and that's a pretty great job to have, that you get to make genuine, real connections with our residents and our team members. It's just the overall community. That is Touchmark. That's what I love.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
In this place, we see potential like nowhere else. Here, vision is boundless. That's why we never settle. We look for the moments when everything becomes possible. The moments that inspire us to make every day better. In this place, there's no such thing as good. There's only great. This is orthopedics and sports medicine like nowhere else.
Why do I choose to work here? It's the people. It's the feeling that you get when you've been gone for a weekend and everybody's genuinely happy to see you and you're so happy to see them too.
They are wonderful. The staff is wonderful. They are so friendly. They were so happy all the time.
It's a family. It's just that overall culture that we have. It's a great culture, and I'm very lucky to be a part of it.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
The second half is about to get underway here with 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the intermission. These halftime summary highlights are sponsored by Touch. Fargo.com to learn more. And boy, what a first half that was, especially for the defensive effort from the Mustangs, holding the Bruins to 15 points, and Wagner had 11 of those 15.
Yeah, and you see on the highlight package here, brought to you by Touchmark, that, boy, these girls were hitting 3 after 3 after 3. You know, probably fortunate for the Bruins that they've only given up 32 points, but as you said, Jackson, this really comes down to the fact that the Mustangs were able to hold the Bruins to 15 points. Obviously, Addie Wagner's going to get hers. Even giving up 11 to her is a pretty excellent defensive effort. She had to take some tremendous shots in order to get those.
Yeah.
And the Mustangs, you know, like we said, the ball movement, the attack, as we see that one by Breidenbach there, you know, it's just everything that the Mustangs have been working for. It's starting to click here.
Yeah, just the effort. You know, they're pushing the ball up the floor, making the extra pass. You know, that's why, you know, Breidenbach's getting to the rim. They're just doing everything right now.
And there's that one-man fast break move there by Brenna Dick with the left hand. Not sure how she hit it. Tremendous shot, though.
32 to 15. And, you know, this Mustang team, it's going to be – I can't wait till the postseason comes around. You know, they're peaking at the right time. And, you know, what's your opinion on how important that is to, you know, peak, you know, towards the, you know, the end of the regular season and going into the playoffs?
You know, I think it is the thing, Jackson, because ultimately – everybody's practicing. Everybody's working on their game. The margin of error when it comes to skill development in the Class A system, it gets pretty small when you're talking about those top-tier teams. So it's the team that believes. It's the team that, you know, plays together the best. And ultimately, you know, you talk to probably any coach that's been around the game long enough, they have a sense. It's more of a vibe than it is anything. It's not X's and O's. It's not just personnel. It's, you know, this team has something. It's that it factor. I see it starting to develop in this team right here for the Mustangs. It is, you know, the win streak, certainly. And I think what's probably going to be most interesting, obviously, this 9-game winning streak. It's really hard to sustain winning streaks like that. They may take a lump at some point. They may lose a game. Can you maintain that mojo? We saw the boys team lose the other night. Talking to Coach Kirchhoffner, you know, sometimes losses help motivate you, and they clean things up and they get you refocused.
Happened to us too, the C Squad boys. You know, dating back to last year, we were on a 33-game winning streak going into that game against West Fargo, and they came out and played a lot better than us, and we lost by 3.
And that's basketball. You're going to lose games. Teams are going to get hot, and it's how you respond to that, and what's the chemistry that you've built through the wins. So that when you take a lump, and certainly, you know, who knows, the Mustangs could run the table. But it's that vibe that you get when, you know, do you have the resilience? When things aren't going right, do you still feel good about your teammates? Do you still compliment them, share the ball? Are you running after them when they fall on the ground to pick them up? Those kinds of little intangibles probably make the difference when you have that narrow margin of victory. And so in answer to your question, long story short, Jackson, I think that is the thing, and I'm starting to see it here.
And, you know, the conference standings, it's tight right now. You know, the top 4 teams are within 2.5 games of each other. You know, Davies is sitting up there at 14-2 overall, Red River at 13-2, Cheyenne at 12-3, and then West Fargo High right behind them at 11-4 overall. Here's a 3 from Manson from the corner, and she hits it.
Maybe Manson just thought
she just keeps shooting.
Yeah, maybe she just thought, well, this is how his first half started. Maybe I'll do this in reverse, flip the sides, and do it the other direction.
You know, she missed a couple, but she, you know, even if she's cold, that's what that's what good shooters do. They do not hesitate even when they're cold. She came out and hit her first couple, and then kind of went on a little cold streak, and then she comes banging right out with a 3 to start the second half.
And, you know, I didn't get a chance to talk a lot about Carson Sanders in the first half. The other thing you said, what is it that's, you know, making this team really special right now, and do you see that kind of thing moving from him? players like Carson Sanders who know distinctly what her role is. She's a tremendous rebounder. She's a great defender. She blocks shots. She intimidates shots. As we see her pull down
Another
the
rebound.
there. And she can score when she has to. Does she have to be the leading scorer?
No.
She can do different things throughout the process, and everybody knows their role, and that's beautiful.
And Madison's going to fire another one from the right side. In and out. But Metcalf can't clean it up. It's the last touch by the Bruins, so it's going to stay with the Mustangs. Leads up to 22 now.
Little down screen for Manson.
Trying to get Manson open. Great decision making. Kicks it back out.
20 on the shot clock. Still plenty of time. Sanders
Carson
there.
Sanders. You know, she's capable of knocking that shot down. Just a bit long that time out. Bruins have got to get something going offensively. They want to see a chance of getting back into this one. Wagner pump fakes, great pump fake.
Oh.
Great finish with the right hand, a little scoop. 13 for Wagner. She averages 22 points per game this season.
And it's the complement of moves. I mean, finger rolls to powerful finishes to deep threes.
She's doing it all. Manson's going to fire a quick release. Sanders gets the rebound, and she's going to be fouled on the way up, and she'll go to the line for two. That's going to be on Bryn Nelson. That's going to be a 30-second timeout by Fargo South. We're going to take a short break. Mustangs lead by 20 with 15:41 to go in this one. Mustang fans, we want to take the time to thank our game sponsor, Apex Engineering Group. At Apex, we build confidence before we build anything. Find out more at apexenggroup.com.
You know, Jackson, I haven't been able to be on the call here much, but we're winding down the winter season here. Got about a month left where we're going to be calling games during the winter here. I just want a special thanks to all the sponsors that we have. Certainly Apex Engineering, as you said, Touchmark sponsoring us, Essentia Health, Bell Bank, all of these groups. I hope you realize how important that your contribution is. You know, what we're doing here as a group, and you know, obviously as a teacher, I'm your guys' teacher through this process. I'm so proud of what you guys are doing. From the producers, we got Jacob Fisher over here, Logan Staska. We got a new member right next to me here, Grant Knodel. We got Huey Husted down on the floor. God, I mean, I'm just so proud of you guys, and just the work that you guys have put into this, Jackson. It's awesome. I feel really blessed as a teacher, and you know, without these sponsors, we wouldn't be able to kind of build this the way we wanted to just have some fun and figure some technology out.
Well, we all appreciate you for helping us, helping us out. You know, it's a lot of work. You put in a lot of work for, getting all these things set up and, dealing with technical issues whenever they pop up.
Hey, that's part of the fun. You got critical thinking.
It all started.
We've never had it go perfect, have we?
No, there's always something that goes wrong. That's what technology is, though, nowadays.
That's right. 38-18 as we see another finger roll.
God. She's got, oh, my goodness.
You know, Jackson, you're a guard. You should take a few lessons here from Addie Wagner. She started playing when she was young. If I
7th
remember
grade.
right, she was a 7th grader.
Jeez.
She had to learn a lot of different ways to score when she was undersized, and
She's 5'7" now, which is actually, it's a pretty good size. But like if you're a girl, that's actually pretty tall.
And she's strong.
Yep.
But you can see the complement of moves that she has. Boy, impressive. Metcalf with the rebound.
Metcalf cleans it up. And Manson's going to fire from the top of the key. In and out.
Good tip there by Sanders, but
Malo comes up with it. Here's Wagner now. It's been all of her tonight.
Jeez.
She finishes with the right hand once again. Talk about putting the team on your back.
and I mean, you can't say enough about her effort, and she's such a great kid too. I get the chance to chat with her on the golf course. She's a true basketball player. So we're going to take a quick break here. 40-22, 13:48 to go.
Mustang fans, we want to take the time to thank one of our sponsors, Bell Bank. Bell Bank Mortgage is proud to support the West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs. Rates are great, so if you're considering moving up or maybe even becoming a homeowner for the first time, talk to the experts at Bell. We'll make your home happen. Bell Bank Mortgage, equal housing lender. Go Mustangs.
You know, we are being treated to a special game here tonight. I said Addie Wagner's a special kid, good kid. But dang, she's fun to watch, man. Doing everything she can to hold the Bruins into this one, down 18 here. But the Mustangs just showing the full complement of weapons that they have.
Yep.
Good help defense.
Yep, great help defense down low. Here's Nelson now on the right wing, guarded by Sanders. And here's Wagner, who's been doing it all for the Bruins. Tough right-handed shot.
Good defense, too.
That's great defense. Sanders hands it off to Brennan Dick. And here's Haas now looking to penetrate. Manson fires a three. Gets it to go! That's her third of the evening.
Oh, I think that's got to be more than three. I think she had
four.
She had two right away, and she had two right away
now
in this half. So,
yep.
Yeah, that's –
She had two right away and then two right away in this half. Yep.
And it's the lack of hesitation. She's just got that such great pass.
And Haas finishes with the right hand.
Nice job there by Haas, too. Good find by Brenna Dick. But Haas following the lane, and then as soon as she hit that free throw line extended,
Wagner gets to the rack, scores once again.
Oh, my. Oh, my.
Here's Manson now, who has the hot hand. A low floater. Just a bit long. Yeah, so we've seen 4 threes from Olivia Manson and then 3 from Wagner. It's just been, a 3-point shootout, especially early on in the game. We said, I think the first 5 baskets between the two teams were 3-pointers.
Great find. Good job leaking down the lane there by Carson Sanders, and a good find on the inbounds by Haas. 47-24 now.
Here's Nelson, pulls up a mid-range, long on that one. Great rebound. That's tipped around. Sanders comes up with the ball.
2-on-1 now.
A little mid-range from Manson. Great kick out by Haas. Too strong on that one, and Nelson cleans it up on the glass. Wagner is going to go at the basket here. She's going to draw the foul. That's going to be on Caitlin Haas.
And that's just experience right there. We've talked a lot about all the things Addie Wagner does well, but that one she recognized the defender was kind of off balance. The right shoulder was leaning too heavy to the baseline. She gets into her chest, and that defensive contact is going to draw the whistle every time in high school, and she knew it. She didn't need to put the shot up. She probably knew there was zero chance that shot was going to get up there, but she knew she'd get to the free throw line through that penetration, and that's the experience, and that's how you become a 2,000-point scorer in high school.
As you said, experience, this is her 6th year on varsity as she first started in 7th grade. That's a lot of seasons in high school basketball, let me tell you. Tough shot by Brenna Dick.
Good defensive
Great
collapse there by the Bruins.
And Wagner's going to fire from the top of the key. Gets the shooter's roll. It's going to be a 2. Her foot was on the line. Brooke Johnson swings it over to Metcalf. Metcalf was looking for Breidenbach, tipped, but Breidenbach comes up with it. Great move to the basket, finishes with the right hand.
I mentioned it slightly at the beginning, but that's what impresses me most about the attack by Breidenbach. It's her balance once the shoulders start to shift. She can get through a little bit of defensive congestion and then finds a way to redirect those shoulders, finishes that with tremendous move. Tremendous move.
And she's going to do it once again here. Oh, kicks it out to Fagerland. Short. It's last touched by Hasselton.
I do remember talking to Wingenbach after his very first game here with the Mustangs at the beginning of the season. They started 3-3, so people might have thought, well, where's this season headed? When he sat with an interview with us in that first game, he said, we have 1 out-of-bounds play right now. That's how little they were able to practice. So obviously we could expect that they were going to be able to do more of his philosophy and get things in. Going 3-3 early, people might have questioned, is this team going to be more than a 500 team? And he proved, his style of basketball and what he's figured out these girls are capable of.
Bryn Nelson putting it in with the right-handed floater, and Breidenbach kicks it out to Brenna Dick. Brenna Dick throws up a floater, and she gets it to go from around 10 feet.
Now, Jackson, I know that you love that shot as well.
Oh, absolutely.
The key is the softness, right? How do you get your body moving toward the rim and still shoot it soft? So what's the trick?
Yeah, you got to give it a nice little. You got to have arc on it. You got to shoot it up at the basket, not you got to shoot up at the basket.
Yep.
Not straight, not throwing it. It's just all about, having that. It's just touch. You got to give it a little kiss off of the glass.
Kiss off the glass. You got to throw it soft off the rim. Good post move there.
And, it's such an effective shot, especially, when you're me and you're now kind of shorter than most players. I used to be bigger than a lot of people because I hit my growth spurt early, but, now I'm at 5'9", so most of my buddies are taller than me now, so the shot is pretty effective, especially against the taller defender because it's so hard to block because it's a quick shot.
Yep. Shoot when you're in space. That's a good rule to live by. Bruins down with it in the corner here.
Halston looking for Green on the cut. Brenna Dick picks it off. Euros and finishes.
And I said, she's a one-man fast break. She got to the free throw line. There were 2 possible defenders, and she said, there's no way I'm going to give this basketball up. I can get to the rim. Good defense there.
Great defense.
See if she can turn this into a one-person fast break.
Oh,
she
dishes it off to Breidenbach. Oh, Breidenbach travels, kind of fell there, lost her footing. Great idea.
Yeah, maybe if Brenna Dick gets one more dribble into the painted area, the defender has to come up to her, and then that drop pass gets a little bit easier. Breidenbach doesn't have to put a dribble on it and finishes. But love the idea. You find your lanes. If you get it going, push that forward.
Great pass, finds Malo down low.
Screen and roll here.
Here's Brenna Dick from the top of the key. Puts it in.
And she's a scorer. And Brenna's just a scorer. She can score in a lot of ways, too. She had a game where she had 31 points as a sophomore this year already. She's in the top 20 in scoring in the EDC and just climbing all the time. So talk about talk about, like I said, who do you put on the all-conference team? She's a player that could be on the all-conference team, and she doesn't even start for our team. She comes off the bench. She's about as good of a six-man as you're going to find.
31 points coming off the bench. That is.
I mean, that's what an advantage for Coach Wingenbach to have a player like that to come in and score with such ease and in so many different ways.
You know, this Mustang squad, they're looking good right now. That's all I can say, really. And Benedict's going to go at him, kicks it out. And Manson kicks it back to Benedict. She fires from the corner. Just a bit off to the right. Sanders fights for the ball, rips it. But it's going to be a jump ball. It's going to go back to the Bruins. It's a three from the top of the key, and that's good.
Don't have a number for number 44
yeah.
on our roster there. I don't
Come
know
on
who that
now.
was, but, man, Bruins, give us a better roster next time because that was a sweet-looking shot.
Ooh, hard foul. That's going to be on Sanders. Was trying to go after the ball. Collided with Hasselton.
21-point advantage here with 7 minutes to go. Probably something that's too much offensively for the Bruins to get in here, but you got to like some of what they're doing this half. They're able to actually. Oh, it's
Benedict takes it away. Dishes it off. Great pass. Finds Manson. She's fouled on the way up.
Well, I said last time Benedict did that and she had a 2-on-1. Maybe she passed a little bit soon. That was perfect. She got all the way to wait for the defender to come to her. She left the drop pass for Olivia Manson. No dribble for her there, and all the Bruins could do was foul, put Manson at the line.
And Manson over 75% from the line this year. Hits them both. 58-35 with 6:46 to go. And Wagner looking to do something here for the Bruins.
Oh,
knocked away by Manson.
Good defensive effort there by Olivia Manson poking that one free, and then they're going to say an over and back. Special shout out to the cheerleaders. You hear them in the background here. You know, I saw this on Twitter a couple weeks ago, but I'm really proud of those 6 girls down there. Every night that they come out to cheer, not only do they do their job getting everybody pumped up and excited for this basketball game, but as soon as the game's over, they're helping the custodians clean up. They come and pick up all the garbages, bring them down for them. That says a lot about their character and their advisor, and you know, it takes a lot of effort to make all these things happen. You know, our Corey Herman, our AD, he's really got things kind of moving in a really positive direction, and you see him down there tonight. And we see it kind of on every level of all of our programs here. So
Brooke Johnson hits it from the right wing. .26 deficit now for the Bruins.
Oh,
it's going to be an N1 though down low.
That's Malo with the finish.
Tegan Malo.
And she's only a sophomore at 5'10". Going to see her around a couple of years here. She's shown some strength down low.
Yeah, Malo, she's the second leading scorer for the Bruins. Converts the three-point play.
Good decision there by
Oh,
Brenna
great
Dick.
defense by Wagner. It's a fight for the ball between Dick, Wagner, and Manson. It's going to be a jump ball. No possession arrow goes to the Mustangs. Maddie Husted coming into the game now. Manson wide open in the corner. Just short.
Bruins fortunate there. That's probably not the person you want to disappear from the three-point line.
It's going to be a foul, and Malo's going to go back to the line. Connects on the first. Fargo coming in for Manson.
Senior for senior there, the 2 seniors for the Mustangs. It was senior night the other night, so.
You know, the thing that's interesting about this Mustang program as well is, you know, this year they only have 2 seniors, and then last year they only had 1 senior in Jaden Feist.
Yep.
So, you know, a lot of, but that's, you know, their younger players still have a lot of experience, which, you know, kind of compensates for the, you know, younger grades. Benedict's shot is blocked. Wagner's going to come up with it. Fargo tries to cut her off, but tough finish with the left hand.
Yeah, that might be one of your better off just going after the basketball at the half line and not turning that into a foul 30 feet later, or let her even get up that shot, because it's going to be tough to stop her when she's got that momentum.
Some reversal action. Benedict pump fakes. Great drive. Right-handed floater and one.
You see a lot of little shot fakes. Very, you know, subtle little shot fakes out of these Mustang players. Benedict on that play there, just a little bit of chin action, draws the defender up just a half of a step. She goes to her right-hand side. Defender's out of position. And like we said, Jackson, she shot when she was in space and had enough strength able to put that in.
Here's a 3 from Bryn Nelson off the back iron. Benedict's going to get the rebound. Vargelin kicks it back to Dick. Inside to Sanders. Sanders, great move. Tough right-handed shot, just short. And the last time this Mustang squad went up against the Bruins, they had a record-breaking performance, you know, knocking down a lot of three-pointers. They set a new team record for three-pointers made in the game. It was an 86-49 victory. This time the lead's only 18 compared to, you know, a 37-point victory last time out. 63-45.
A little bit of a spacing issue there, I think. Haas took an elbow from her own teammate there, but Benedict gets to the free throw line and they talk it out. Hey, one of us was supposed to be there, the other one not. They laugh about it a little bit. You see on the graphic there, Benedict now averaging 12.3 points a game. She's passed that, I think, tonight.
Well, 31 points in a game helps to bump up that average, that's for sure. You know, it's crazy, though, you know, as you said earlier, she comes off of the bench. That just makes it more impressive.
And you know, it's always an interesting perspective to bench play versus starters. Certainly, I don't look at Benedict as somebody who's not a starter. If you look at just sheer minutes and rotations, she is obviously an integral part to the success of this team. Doesn't matter when you come into the game, but you know, good coaches do know that first rotation, if you can get a burst, if you have a player that brings that to you, that does give you a really nice advantage. A couple minutes into the game, 3 minutes into the game when you make that first substitution, as we see an offensive foul on the screen. But, you know, I think that is a really nice compliment to be able to do that and bring somebody in the bench, and you know that's kind of like instant offense.
3:20 to go here. Mustangs up 20. Top of the key, 3. That's long. Holder pulls in the rebound. Breidenbach finds. That was Haas in the corner. Fargeling kicks it over back to Breidenbach. Great attack by Breidenbach. Kicks it back out to Holder. Right corner 3. Rattles in and out. Nelson pulls in the rebound for the Bruins. Great pass. Just a little too strong. Great look, though. That was Wagner looking for.
Under 3 minutes to play here. A couple extra substitutions. Looks like Urlacher coming in. That's Archigo as well. We got Bile with it in the corner, too.
2.5 minutes to go here now. Archigo is coming off of an injury. Here's a 3 by Bile off the back iron. That's going to be on Urlacher. Got Wagner with the body there.
Good to get minutes from different combinations of players tonight, too. The Mustangs have a busy week. They are playing North on Friday night as well. And they play Valley City on Saturday. So you're going from Saturday to Tuesday to Friday to Saturday. 4 games in 7 days. That can wear on you, and you want to keep fresh legs. Archigo and Husted laughing about it, saying, hey, yeah, one of us has got to take it out, right? That's how it works.
Mustangs working the ball around here. Archigo finds Urlacher, kicks it back out. Great ball movement. Holder fires. That's long. Almost got her own rebound.
And you love when the style of basketball stays the same. Even you get different personnel packages, and it still looks the same, right, Jackson?
Absolutely.
Walk there by the Bruins. But like I said, you put in 5 girls that haven't had a lot of minutes all night tonight, and it almost looks identical. 4 or 5 extra passes, make the defense move. Finally, somebody gets a look, fighting for the offensive rebound, and the script stays the same.
Good to watch. Mustang Media wants to take a few seconds to remind you that Essentia Health is the premier sponsor of Mustang Media. Essentia Health like nowhere else.
I want to remind you that this is a doubleheader tonight. The boys' game will come up right after this. We will switch over to a different stream here and catch you guys over there. So grab a bite to eat, and that game should be started here at about 7:30 as we see a nice kiss off the glass for the Bruins.
67-49.
Minute to play here now for the Mustangs.
Archigo fires a 3. That's long.
Good effort there by Holder, but they're going to say it went off her.
Less than a minute to go now. 45 seconds to be exact. Here's Hasselton. Down low now. This is Malo. Great spin move to the left hand. Won't go.
A little bit of traffic.
Woo.
Oh, Archigo with a little finger roll, but off
Short.
the iron. So now under 25 seconds, and that might do it here.
A little back and forth action here in the late
Mustangs
seconds.
can just dribble this one out if they want. Archigo says, no, I'm going to go at the rim.
Oh, was looking for a foul there.
Refs aren't going to blow that one with 10 seconds left. They don't get paid per minute here.
Oh, 0.5 seconds.
Hey, you know what? When you're down, they'll blow it. When you're up and you don't want to dribble it out, they're probably not going to give you the benefit of the doubt. So 67-49 here. It's obviously going to be another win for the Mustangs. Winning streak extended, Jackson. Mustangs continue to impress.
It's just been a pleasure to watch, really.
I am interested to see, North's really obviously the last few years North has struggled in terms of record, but
can't take anyone lightly in this game.
I do like some of the things that I see out of their young players, and so they got that game coming up here on Friday. Certainly it's going to be a test for them to come against this high-powered Mustang squad, but that'll be an interesting matchup there on Friday up at Fargo North. They always bring a good crowd, and I know they're well coached, so that'll be an exciting matchup. And then obviously on Saturday they got another matchup with Valley City, so back-to-back games. 2 days.
They got 3 more home games, and then they got, after Valley City, They got Red River and Central at home, and then they got Valley City once more on the road to conclude the regular season. And then it's tournament time.
Yeah, and that's what you probably got to think about. You got to clean up some things if you see things that you want to fix, and you want to make sure that all the things that you're doing right, you keep working on those too and maintain those. And boy, another win for Coach Wingenbach. Tip of the cap to that guy and that squad and those girls. Yeah, it's been fun to watch.
It's going to do it for the girls' broadcast here. The boys' game will start in a little under 25 minutes. Final score, 67-50. Mustangs win. They'll extend their record to 13-3. The Bruins will drop to 7-10. So we're going to be back momentarily here. We'll take a short break, and then we'll get the boys' broadcast underway.
I kind of wonder where to even begin about what I love about Touchmark. It's everything. It's the time with the residents. It's my team. I work with wonderful individuals every single day. I love the people, and my job is to connect with them, and that's a pretty great job to have, that you get to make genuine, real connections with our residents and our team members. It's just the overall community. That is Touchmark. That's what I love.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
In this place, we face obstacles like nowhere else. The clock, the trail, the hill, the challenge that's always waiting. When that challenge comes, we'll meet it together. Because it's your chance to show what you're made of. Tenacity, resilience, and the power to prove that the toughest competition comes from within. This is orthopedics and sports medicine like nowhere else.
I got